So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Quicker than this. One pitch into the ball game and it's
swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Kiermaier. 1 out. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, a month at the plate in which he hit less than 200. Hopefully turning the page on the calendar will help snap him out of this slump.
Jose Abreu will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
And he's off to the start we all expected. I think he'll be right up there on the leaderboards at the end of this season.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that hit extends his streak to lucky number 13 now. That's almost 2 full weeks where he's been swinging it.
Todd Frazier will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race. Currently second entering play.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
High and deep to right center field. Back goes Kiermaier, still ranging back. Gone! A 2-run homer that time for Todd Frazier. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
Well, this guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. I mean, this is his second home run here in 3 days, so he is really seeing the ball well now.
Deoner Navarro will dig in now. Currently 9th in the AL in hitting entering play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Forsythe dives and makes the stop. It's in time.
No way. That was awesome. On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop. Makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Brett Laurie will get his first opportunity here. And he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak and then you bang out another base hit and take it to 12, you got a little swagger about you.
Adam LaRoche will stand in for the first time, and he's come up big in spots like this more than once this year, currently 2nd in the AL in RBIs.
Well, you know, big-time power threats like him tend to rack up those RBIs. He's also way up there on the home runs leaderboard.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A 2-run home run for Adam LaRoche. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the White Sox have opened up a 5-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Stepping in now, Steve Lombardozzi.
Steve Lombardozzi.
As he swings and hits a line drive out to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That's 6 hits now he's given up in just this inning alone, and it's beyond time for a change. You've got to get him out of there.
Jimmy Rollins will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well. So there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average. Well, that hit extends his streak to lucky number 13 now. That's almost 2 full weeks where he's been swinging it.
In now is Adam Eaton. And here's a ball hit in the air. Souza on the move. And it, in fact, lands in the corner. Foul. The 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Oh and 2, here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. Kiermaier is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the White Sox 5, the Rays coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Carlos Rodon starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, he'll look to build off of his last start where he got the win and only allowed 1 run.
Kevin Kiermaier comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Rays, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Eric, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Really good at bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. That's lifted the other way out to left. And this is pulled in out there by Cabrera for the first out.
Batting second,
Logan Forsythe will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Corey Dickerson will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have him in my lineup every day. He's had 8 RBIs over his last 10 games. Yesterday was just a little bit of an off day for him.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And this is going to be important against a team like this. You can't let them get into too many hitters counts because they'll tear you apart.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cabrera's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Melky Cabrera will stand in to lead off the second. And what will they do for an encore after the first inning they put together?
Well, you know, Matt, they might not have to do anything at all. That's how good the first inning was.
And a base hit here to open up the second.
Well, that hit extends his streak to lucky number 13 now. That's almost 2 full weeks where he's been swinging it.
Striding into the box, Jose Abreu. He reached on a single in his first try.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. Miller with a great stop. One there, on to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting.
Oh, nice. Just a 2-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier than that, and they'll roll up your basic 6-4-3.
Todd Frazier will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Dickerson going back to the track, to the wall. Gone! It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier. His second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, make it 4 home runs as a team now after that last one, and this guy's led the way with 2 of those 4. I tell you, I wouldn't give this guy anything to hit next time around. He's as locked in as you can get.
Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. Maybe a rug burner, too, after.
Them until the last out.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Evan Longoria will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come up with a good performance every once in a while, and yesterday was one of those.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's Brad Miller, the shortstop, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 1 home run and 7 driven in. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. High and deep to right. Lombardozzi racing back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back for the top of the 3rd here at the Trop as we give you a look there at nearby Clearwater Beach. Brett Laurie is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Laurie will turn and head for second. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
And you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher? Give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Matt Moore is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Adam LaRoche will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out.
Well, he's done some pretty good damage in clutch situations with 2 RBIs in this game already.
First delivery to him on the way. Shot towards second, and that's in there. Base hit. Laurie will take the turn and head for home. And a relay home, and he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest.
Gotta like your chances when you put up 7 runs early in a ball game. They are off to a hot start, no doubt about it.
Stepping in, Steve Lombardozzi. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now. Slapped hard the opposite way. Dickerson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Adam Eaton strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a ball hit out to left center, and it's over the head of the shortstop Miller for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 8-0.
And now that's already 8 runs they've pushed across the plate here in the first few innings. And I don't know what's gotten into these guys, but they've definitely had the bats working so far.
Melky Cabrera will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First offering on its way. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kiermaier on the run. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
Jose Abreu steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 10-0 score.
More of the same right here, and that puts them into double digits now. 10 runs scored, and they've really had their way with this pitching staff all throughout.
Todd Frazier stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Kiermaier is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. White Sox on top, 10-0. Steven Souza will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Into the windup and the pitch. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he's near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Into the box now, Curt Casali. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Rollins. Throw gets him. 2 down. Brandon Geyer will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Deoner Navarro will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
Into the box, Brett Laurie, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. Around third and being waved on home. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Tack on another run there. They've put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
Adam LaRoche strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Kiermaier. He's got it 1 away. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Well, when you've got a big lead, I guess you can afford to take some chances, but this seemed doomed from the start, and this winds up becoming a pretty easy double play.
Steve Lombardozzi digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Line drive to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Alex Colomé is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. From a knee, he throws him out. A remarkable play there to retire the side. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. All even now, 2-2. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. In now, Logan Forsythe.
Logan Forsythe.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
On the ground to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
For Tampa Bay, right fielder
Corey Dickerson digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Sent out to straightaway center field. Eaton is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next,
Steve Pearce is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
A dive, but it's by him down the line. Evan Longoria comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Brad Miller gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Lombardozzi is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Rays will settle for just the 1. Adam Eaton strides into the box now. Launched one in the opening frame. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard towards center, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Into the box now, Melky Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Dickerson is there, 1 away.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Stepping in now, Jose Abreu. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. Todd Frazier stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. hit hard on the ground towards second. Forsythe is there. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox, but they're on autopilot 11-1. Steven Souza will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Down the third baseline. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Kurt Casale. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Designated hitter number 5, Brandon Geyer.
Brandon Geyer stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Hit in the air out to center field. Eaton has it in his tracks. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for Tampa. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Deonder Navarro will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Souza has a beat on it, makes the play, 1 away.
The batter number 15.
Brett Laurie stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner toward short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. Adam LaRoche will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. The relay. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was. Steve Lombardozzi digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Forsythe. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. White Sox down on just 4 pitches, but they're on autopilot, 11-1. Kevin Kiermaier will lead things off as the Rays look to get something going in their half of the 6th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Drilled right back up the middle. Rollins with a great stop. He's out.
Oh, love it.
Once this gets past the pitcher, I figured it was a sure base hit, but the shortstop comes out of nowhere to dive for this thing and then throw a bullet over to first for the out.
On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. A solo shot here to left, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. That last home run, estimated at 399 feet. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid one-out single.
Here comes Robin Ventura now out of the White Sox dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just one out into the sixth inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Nate Jones will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already one out in the inning. Steve Pearce is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. You'll need to guard against that.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is eaten, and that's the third out. So they pick. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Xavier Cedeno will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Lifted in the air out to center field. Kiermaier has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 1.
Adam Eaton strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
Boy, these fans will be happy to see this guy leave town, that's for sure. He has absolutely eaten him up here in this series. He delivers again.
Melky Cabrera digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Well, that's the beauty of being a third baseman. You've got time if you can knock the ball down, and he doesn't panic. He knows he's still got time, and he gets up and throws a seed over to first. That's a really nice play.
Into the box now, Jose Abreu. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Around third now is Eaton heading for the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. I mean, the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Todd Frazier will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Souza is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. Brad Miller will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taking some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Grounded to short. Rollins is there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Number 20.
Steven Souza will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Look out, 2-0 now.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
A strike, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Kurt Casale is on deck, and that misses for ball 4. Kurt Casale will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And a ground ball for Rollins. This could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Rays held in check here. And this one rolls on. It's 12-2. Danny Farquhar will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Deoner Navarro will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Deoner Navarro.
He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Now batting.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Brett Laurie. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box, Adam LaRoche. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, and great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles, quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
In now, Steve Lombardozzi. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Kiermaier ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And the run is in to score from third, and he is into second base with an RBI double.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there, and who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far, and that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jimmy Rollins. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. White Sox pick up just the 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. And the White Sox are out in front. Brandon Guyer will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. First pitch on its way. Out in front of it, strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
And this will squeeze by LaRoche down the line. A fair ball. Kevin Kiermaier gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Rollins. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Well, the one thing this guy definitely has coming in out of the bullpen is that hard sinking fastball. And here it is in all its glory as he gets the big double play ball to take away the pressure.
Logan Forsythe will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And after you move a guy up,
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Nothing doing for Tampa, and as you can see, they are way behind. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Adam Eaton. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Right side hit hard. Forsythe has it. A spin and a throw. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out. Melky Cabrera digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the difference between a 2-for-6 and a 1-for-6 is a big deal. So let's see what he can do here.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Boy, this is very close to being a foul ball, but a nice job by the first base umpire getting down there and getting the call right. And this is going to get down toward the corner and wind up a hard hit double.
Stepping in now, Jose Abreu, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Cabrera rounds third and heads for home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
And this offensive explosion continues. They're now up to 14 runs in the game. You can't even count that high. And I think defensively, you got to be saying right now, what do we got to do to get these guys out?
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air and deep to left center field. Kiermaier going back on it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Deanna Navarro steps in looking for his third hit of the ball game.
Well, anytime you can put together a 3-hit game, you're doing something right out there, and we'll see if he can pull it off.
This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
On the money.
White Sox pick up just the one. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. White Sox on top, 14-2. Corey Dickerson will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Now batting.
Digging in, Steve Pearce. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Actually looking. Wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. This is skied into short left center. And this is hauled in on the run for the out, and he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. Evan Longoria will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Strikes to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Runner at first here, one man out. And a swing and a miss there by Longoria as he can't connect, and that's a big second out now.
The batter number
Brad
13,
Miller will step
shortstop,
in, a ground out victim his last time. From the stretch. Here's a sinker that stays up. 1 ball, no strikes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
A runner on first with 2 away. Snap throw from the catcher.
2-1.
And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
To first, reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, what a nice job to come in here and finish this one off. And with that, he picks up career save number 1. So nice going.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve